I was recently sent an email from an individual by the name of Marc John, and in the email it says, I've seen your YouTube channel and considered you may be interested to receive the following statement. Best wishes, Marc. Now, I read a little bit of the email. It was a surprise to me because I've not heard about this court case, so I searched for it on Google from the Manchester Evening News, written by Paul Britton on the 22nd of February this year. Star Wars fan suing Lucasfilm for £1.3 million over Darth Vader interview. A Star Wars fan is suing film and TV production company Lucasfilm for £1.35 million, claiming the firm unlawfully scuppered his plan to make a fortune by beaming a live interview with Darth Vader into cinemas. Marc John, 46, who runs a business streaming satellite broadcasts of live events to cinemas, says the Hollywood giant stopped him selling filmed highlights of a Star Wars fans convention in Trafford Park, with an interview with Darth Vader actor David Prowse forming a centrepiece of the broadcast to 1,200 cinemas worldwide. Mr. John, from Aylesbury, Buckinghamshire, claims the Vader interview and other scenes from the For the Love of the Force convention held at Bowler's Exhibition Centre in December 2015 would have netted him a seven-figure sum had he been allowed to proceed with the broadcast as planned just prior to the release of Star Wars The Force Awakens. He claims the broadcast, at a time when anticipation and hype for Star Wars was sky high, would have raked in over £3 million and that his share would have been about £1.35 million. But his barrister, Shane Sybil, told the court in London on Wednesday that the money-spinning plan was torpedoed when Lucasfilm's lawyers contacted the organisers of the convention, Stockport-based Candy Events Limited, and threatened to sue them unless they backed out of an agreement to let Mr. John film there. Mr. John is now suing California-based Lucasfilm Limited LLC and Lucasfilm Entertainment Company LLC, claiming they unlawfully induced a breach of contract when they shut down his plan. So there you go, that's a little bit of background to the court case. And then just a few days ago, on May the 4th, would you believe it? Film producer who battled Lucasfilm in UK's High Court issues statement May the 4th, 2018. I would like to thank all the people who have supported my recent legal victory over Lucasfilm. The background to the case is as follows. On March 23, 2018, the High Court in London found Lucasfilm liable for inducing a breach of contract which prevented me from exercising my rights to make a film. The film in question was to have been live and recorded coverage of an independent Star Wars fan convention which took place in Manchester in December 2015, 2 weeks before the release of Star Wars The Force Awakens. No IP rights would have been infringed. Cinemas worldwide expressed interest to screen the film. The court found that I had the right to make the film, that it would have generated a profit, and that I have suffered loss due to the unlawful interference of Lucasfilm. I have won my case against a giant of the American film industry in what has been a David v Goliath battle. This victory represents something important. Beyond a sense of personal vindication, this is a victory not just for me, but for the fans and independent filmmakers who want to create content associated with the Star Wars legacy, including on a commercial basis, where care is taken not to infringe IP rights. I hope this judgment goes some way towards protecting the creative freedom of others in the future, in this climate of zero tolerance within the film industry for any form of unlawful behaviour. I hope Lucasfilm takes its defeat very seriously and learns from it. He goes on to thank his legal team. He provides a link that takes you to the website, Blackstone Chambers, who are his legal team, and the full case details are there. The last paragraph, I'll read that here. The court furthermore rejected the defendant's case that the film would have made no money. It found that there was a real substantial chance that the claimant would have secured 150 cinema screenings, which would have been sufficient to exceed, by some margin, his necessary costs. It considered that the film, on a budget of £18,000, would have generated revenues of over £200,000, bringing the claimant a net profit after taking into account revenue splits in the agreement of nearly £40,000, and valued the lost chance to earn profit accordingly. So everyone, how do you feel about this? The way Lucasfilm treated Marc John? He was doing something for Star Wars fans, wanted to beam an interview with David Prowse, the Darth Vader actor, who wanted to beam this interview to cinemas worldwide, and it got taken away from him. Loss of earnings. It's taken about 2.5 years to sort this out, and he finally won his case. Click that like button, share, and of course subscribe. I'm Shaker. I'll catch you next time.